This is Lead Life with Ada Ezennia. You are welcome. And today I will be talking on handling criticism. Yeah, you've been criticized before. I have been criticized before. I've criticized people. You have criticized people. We all have done that. So the problem, however, is many people do not know how to handle criticism effectively to bring out the best in them. And this is basically my goal today, handling criticism. So basically, what is criticism? It is the disapproval. I'm going to talk in terms of our human relations with people. It is the disapproval of someone or something on the basis of perceived faults or mistakes. We all face criticism often because, none of us is perfect. We all have our flaws, our inadequacies. We all make mistakes and all of that. None of us is perfect. So how do you perceive criticism? Are you one of those people that perceive criticism as a lie, an outright lie? Do you belong to the category of people who perceive criticism as an insult to their person, an affront? Some people perceive it as a complaint. Oh, this person is just always complaining about me and all of that. Some people find it discouraging. Some people find it defining. And so because someone tells you you are stingy, for instance, you begin to feel like, oh, that's who you are. And like I said, some people consider it as a lie. So there are two basic things you need to know about criticism so you can rightly perceive criticism. The first thing is that criticism is an opinion. Okay? It's that person's opinion. And it's information, useful information for you. Okay? So I'll say that criticism should be perceived as an opinion with insightful information. Thus, it is worth considering. Now, a commitment to daily self-improvement entails that criticism ought to be carefully considered and rightly ascertained. Okay? It's not the time to live in denial. It's not the time to rebuff it out of pride. It's not the time to accept it hook, line, and sinker. You need to handle it carefully. And I'm going to share some ways that you can handle criticism. Yeah, so I'm going to call from the process of scientific research. And the first thing I'm going to say is that when you are critiqued, consider it an hypothesis. What's the right article? So it's a hypothesis. It's not the truth. It's not a fact. Okay, it's a statement. It's a theory yet to be proven. Okay, so you need to treat criticism as a hypothesis, hypothetical statement worthy of investigation. So now, secondly, the second thing you need to do with such comments is you need to investigate. Through deep soul searching, self-assessment, reviews of such comments, you can investigate it. If it takes you even asking your trusted friends, to assess you and to review you based on such comments, okay? There's nothing wrong with you being vulnerable as long as they are trusted friends and you know that they mean the very best for you, not people that will seize that as an opportunity to put you down. So yeah, basically investigate. It's not a time to rebuff such comments. It's not a time to accept it hook, line, and sinker without searching out the validity of such comments. So ask yourself, ask your friends, ask your mentors, your coaches, your parents, anybody you can trust to tell you the hard truth. Remember, the goal is to know the truth so you could be the better version of yourself. So number 3, I would say you should analyze. Yes, analysis. Analyze all the information you've gotten from your friends, from your self-assessment and reviews. And, based on all of that, you put them together, collate it all. So what is the majority? What's the major opinion? Is there a seemingly truth to this, theory postulated by this person? Do my previous actions or do previous scenarios tend to validate this statement? Is there some form of pattern or consistency in my behavioral patterns that validate this theory. Okay? So number 4, I would say draw your conclusion. Now you have taken the hypothesis, you have investigated, you've analyzed. So draw your conclusion. And you need to be very, very honest with yourself. Okay? And be self-improvement focused, because self-improvement requires that in drawing such conclusions, it's not just about drawing it in a negative way. For instance, if you find out that, excuse me, if you find out that, oh, okay, there might be some truth to it from my analysis that, oh, I might be a stingy person. I'm not a stingy person anyway. But basically, it's not enough to just say, okay, so my conclusion is, oh, okay, Ada is stingy. Okay? It's not about drawing a conclusion in a negative way. I would recommend that you draw the conclusion in a way that prefers solutions and improvements. So if you're going to say something like, oh, Ada is stingy, okay, so what are you going to, how do you draw the right conclusion? Ada is stingy, and she needs to ensure that she gives more of what? This is one of the things you need to analyze. Stingy in what way? Because some people, it's not really their resources. It could be them being stingy with their time or their efforts. Okay, so Ada is stingy. She needs to invest more time, more resources, more money in her friends, in people that are needy. She needs to be more sensitive to those around her, to the needs of those around her. You need to draw your conclusions, not just in a negative manner, but in a way that prefers solutions. Oh my God. Disaster. I'm sorry about that. In a way that prefers solutions and improvements. Yeah. So finally, the 5th thing I would say is share your findings. So through your actions and words, share your findings by making it a part of your life's principles and values. So now you found out, oh, Ada is stingy, so I need to share that finding from my research by ensuring that I take action, that not just for people to see and validate, but I also share the findings with everybody, okay? I take action so that even me, myself, I can see that in this area I have improved. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found my points quite insightful. Feel free to drop a comment and share your own thoughts. I don't claim to be a reservoir of knowledge or wisdom, so please feel free to comment, share your thoughts, and also please share the video with anybody you feel may need it, or you just like to share the video with anyone. I'll sincerely appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time on Lead Life with Ada Ezennia. And don't forget to lead life daily. Bye.